Yo, it's Heavy Haul HQ, rolling with the crew, moving those big loads. Yeah, you know how we do. We got the ribs, the power of the mic. From dawn to dusk, we own the night. Oversized loads ain't nothing but a thing. Got the trailer stretched out, feel the metal sing.
Welcome back to Heavy Haul HQ. We got the coolest trailer probably ever in the world. Gotten over at least 20 phone calls just from posting a short video about this. So let's go over the deep dive on all the specs, all the pros and cons and benefits of the Trail King 55-ton super stretch. That means it's 34 to 60 in the well. Also, we're gonna do something fancy and have the drone up in the air at the same time.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
So this is the Trail King 55-ton rated frame, super stretch, 34 to 60 in the well. It's got all the options. We're gonna go over them and then we're gonna break it down and stretch it open for you. We'll start at the front with the 32-inch flip box. It has a hydraulically operated neck. This is called a diverter valve. So this will swap you from PTO to pony motor. PTO means you're gonna run off the wet lines here. Pony motor means that it's gonna run off of the Honda GX390. It'll be a Honda GX390 power unit with hydraulic controls and all that. One of the coolest things about this trailer, besides the 34 to 60 in the well, is this really unique design on the ramps. They're spring assisted. So these are not that heavy. Matter of fact, I can do it with one hand. Let's try it in real life. So you can see right there, it's even hovering off the ground a little bit. And now can I pick it back up? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What's also great is it has 7 adjustable ride height settings. So you got 1, 2, 3 fingers plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. That'll give you 7 adjustable ride height settings for the front neck. It has keyhole tie downs down the entire side rail. And as far as the fixed part of the deck, all the way down the center. Of course, you're gonna lose them when you get some of the extension open. But on all the deck part, you got that. And if you look down in here, it's got what looks to be 12-inch cross member spacing. Also, on your deck height, you're going to be at 22-inch loaded deck height with 6 inches of ground clearance. So you'll be at 22-inch loaded deck height with 6 inches of ground clearance. Rolling around to the back of the trailer, we've got 3 axles with the airlift on the third. You got a really sophisticated control panel right here that gives you manual suspension or auto suspension. Manual means that you can raise, lower, or hold your air. This is for your airlift on your third, and then a whittle valve here. Basically, this will physically adjust your ride height by moving this. It'll move the leveling valve. So one of the coolest things about this trailer is the tire inflation system. It's got airlift on the third axle. As you can see, the third axle is up in the air right now. So that is just a fantastic feature. And then I believe it's got chain lift on the fourth axle. It'll also have aluminum outside wheels. And then it even has swing out outriggers. All right, so let's take a look at the D-rings. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs of D-rings on that outside rail. And then if you scramble over to the inside rail, it's actually got D-rings all down in here too. It's got several of them anyways. Scrambling around to the back, this is where your air toggle is. So you've got to pull this pin, which gave me an absolute hell the other day when I was doing it But when I tell you everybody was looking for this trailer, I had no less than 15 or 20 calls over the past 24 hours about this trailer. One of them's already sold. We have another one coming in 3 weeks that's got several people interested. And then we have one more coming in October. And if you want to see me bring your trailer of your dreams to life, then just give us a call, 888-LOWBOY1. But in the meantime, let's open this entire deck. So I should be good. I'm not going to show you the switch. It's right here, but you can see the pins pull. So what that does, it unlocks the deck. And then Daniel, if you want to, you can just set that down and we'll just kind of, all right, so we're gonna unhook the connections back here. These have like a little lock ball valve. Obviously your electrical. This does not have an E-chain. Some people like it more. I don't have no big preference. They're all pretty good. But some people like the E-chain where you don't have to disconnect it. This is gonna have less, you know, what do you call that? Maintenance over time. Yeah, this one will have less maintenance over time. And then we don't have to crank the pony motor, do we? So what that does by disconnecting those is it'll lock the brakes back here and it unlocks these. So now the brakes are locked. We'll have the truck pull it forward and it'll stretch from 34 feet, and we measured it, to 60 feet in the well. That thing glides smoothly too. So it'll have these little rollers here, little nice rollers. And now you can haul 55 tons, 60 foot long, just in this bottom deck. That is just amazing. 55 ton rated, which puts you over length all the time, but most of the guys that are riding over length don't really care because they're gonna be over length anyway. Got the little boom trough here. Zinc-rich primer. On this entire frame is zinc-rich primer. Here's kind of what I was talking about for the chain up on that fourth axle. Please forgive me if I'm wrong, but I do see a little key pocket there. So fundamentally, I don't know if there is shut-off valves on them, but as long as there's shut-off valves, I think you could use that to chain up your fourth axle. But God forgive me if I'm wrong. Got your tire inflation box and everything else. And then let's go ahead and see if we can get a reverse shot of as you'll find a lot of times while filming these things, it's tremendously difficult because I don't have enough hands. Most of that is don't have enough hands. And maybe sometimes I'm not smart enough. But if you need a 55 ton Trail King extendable super stretch, 34 to 60 in the well, give us a call, 888-LOWBOY1, or you can click the link in my bio. Or on YouTube, it's actually like on the web page, the profile page. Just hit, I want an email from Gabe, or you can hop on the phone call. But if you leave a comment going like, how much is it? It's hard for me to see all the comments. That's why I give you the phone number, 888-LOWBOY1, or click the link in the bio. Anyways, y'all have safe travels, and we'll see y'all again next time.
Yo, it's Hefty Haul HQ, rolling with the crew, moving those big loads. Yeah, you know how we do. We got the ribs, the power, the mic. From dawn to dusk, we own the night. Oversized loads ain't nothing but a thing. Got the trailer stretched out, feel the metal sing. Trucks on the highway, flexing the muscle. Heavy Haul Nation.